Little town, it's a quiet village, every day like the one before. Little town full of little people, waking up to say, welcome to my weekly spiel, welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah, yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations. Welcome to my latest episode of Weekly Spiel and how I am coping during this pandemic. I admit that I have gone from feeling peaceful and patient to becoming bored and irritated, and now lately I've been downright angry. Like, hello? Flattening of the curve? The curve, that's what I said. Every day there's still another 300 or 400 cases, and it makes me wonder, what is everybody still doing wrong? Things should be getting better. But they say that we're over the worst, and from what I gather, it makes me think of this poster that I once saw that showed a bunch of people panicking on a sinking ship, and it said, "We're making progress. Things are getting worse at a slower rate." Anyway, if you tune into my regular videos, I will let you in on secrets that you don't see anywhere else. Previews of projects that you won't see elsewhere until they are actually finished. But you have seen a few things before. This is what's going in the middle of my quilt. You know, the pandemic quilt, the one with all the pictures that Jacqueline Desforges sent, the coloring pictures. And this goes in the middle. These two are going to go in the top row. So this was one of the first ones I did before I actually started the quilt. I made two more that I sent to my doctors. I made little wall hangings with these individual panels. And this is literally the most boring square I ever worked on. Garbage trucks are so not fun, but it looks pretty good, I must say. This is the latest square that I'm working on now. There's a postman with a little kitty cat. And then these are two more squares that I've traced. Also postal worker scenes, guy giving the little boy a package, and these two postal carriers with their bags. And then every now and then I will work a little bit here and there on my latest square for the Canada quilt. Like there's the lighthouse and all these wild and crazy waves everywhere. And now, les pièces de résistance. I kid you not, I felt like I was totally languishing if I didn't do anything carousel or horse related. So I've had this panel kicking around for quite some time. Jeanette got it at the carousel convention. I've had one like this before, and I've made a quilt with a similar scene, only with myself riding on the middle horse. I put characters on the different horses. Flying in from the upper left right-hand corner are the party pigs. And I have a hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are something I've always been obsessed with ever since I was a kid. And they're extra special to me even more now because Jeanette and I got to fly up in one when we were in Las Vegas last year for her birthday. So here we have Olive and Ardith. Ardith still has to be outlined, still have to finish her sweater. And all the rounding boards have these clown faces that I'm adding to it. And you have my other characters outlined but not embroidered yet. And along the bottom here I've added a bunch of little frogs and mushrooms and stuff like that. A pair of frustrated robins fighting over the same worm. And I am not sharing this on social media just yet. You saw it here first. But the first people who are going to see the completed quilt are going to be people who are in my Quilters Guild. Because we have a virtual meeting coming up the second Monday of March. What month is this? May. Second month of May. Second week of May. Months, weeks. Oh, screw it. Every day's the same. Anyway, what was I going to say here? This is actually going to be the cover of my third coloring book. My first coloring book, like was I saying? Like I haven't even published my second coloring book yet, but you can find my first coloring book in its entirety in the albums part of my Facebook group, People Who Actually Recover from the Coronavirus. And you'll find all those pages. You can also actually order the book from Mosaic Creative. They have an online store during the pandemic. Or you can download individual pages from my Facebook group, along with like the first half of pages from the second coloring book. That being said, I guess I shall go for now, and it's time for me to do the dishes. Bye-bye, back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel.